say this to get the trusted process going. So I'm at this event for the 40 under 40 the other night. Remember I went to that joint the other night, whatever. The Sixers is like one of the sponsors there, whatever. And I'm talking to a big name executive who will remain nameless. I won't name his name. I'll tell y'all off who it is. But he's this exec is a Daryl Morey guy. Mm-hmm. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
Like very close.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking to me about James Harden, and he's like, I'm like, you're not in PR, you on the business side of things like that. So he's volunteering. He's like, man, listen, next year, he's like, he was never healed this whole year.
Mm-hmm. Hamstring.
And he's like, if you know anything about hamstring injuries, you know how you can have a day that you're erratic. Mm. And he was like, but what you're going to see next year is going to be scary. He hyping me up. Now I'm trying not to get hyped, but I'm like, he's like, you'll be scary. He's like, and I was like, yeah. I was like, he seemed like he a little disinterested. He's like, he is. So that's when I started listening. I'm like, he's like, yeah. He's like, until he's not. And I was like, he's like, and all the detractors. He's like, he lives for this shit.
No doubt.
He was like, he's that type of guy. Like when he feels like people are doubting him, that's when he locks in.
Get on his shit.
He's like, so because of how he showed up in the playoffs, actually didn't have a horrible playoffs, but
not what
because he wasn't what we needed, and that, and you know how we are as fans. He was like, if he has it to give, he's like, I would bet my house on it that he's going to be coming correct. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, damn. I've never really been a James Harden fan.
I'm over here getting hyped.
But he sold me. Yo, he sold me. I was like, he's not even selling me. Like, I'm nobody. You know what I mean? Like, why are you telling me this? But he was like, nah, he was like, he's not on the basketball side of things.
PR, we got you.
No, I'm saying he's not on PR. He's not on the basketball side of things at all.
Okay.
He's on the business side of things.
Mm-hmm.
So my point is that like, he gonna do his business, win, lose, or draw. But he's like, we having a couple of drinks, and he's just like, look, man, if I had to bet money on a player after the year he had, he was like, psh, if hamstring provided, and of course he's doing all the stuff he's doing right now, but I was like, this is boy I watch on IG called Ball Don't Stop.
Yeah, the Indian boy.
Yeah, you watch him. What's his name? Maruk or something?
I cannot speak. I can't say his name. Very, very, very detailed kid. He gets it.
Yeah, he does get
gets it.
Kobe guy.
Yeah, big time.
And he
Kobe.
was like, James lost his explosiveness, which I thought was
with
odd.
Age and weight.
And they saying his age and weight, but hearing him talk, I'm like, damn, it probably really was just his hamstring.
Mm-hmm. And he has to use that.
It's probably.
But if you look at him, he's in good shape.
But you can tell something wrong with the lower body because his game is based off of separation and moving and cutting, lateral movement.
So I don't know, man. But even that is nutty because it's like, all right, so our whole history relies on fucking James Harden hamstring. Like, I mean, our whole future. Like, get out of here.